as they take on the Chicago White Sox at U.S. Cellular Field. The MLB, only on 2K Sports.
It's interleague action. The San Francisco Giants trying to grab a road win. We'll see Paul Konerko looking to deliver some of those long balls in this game. 2K Sports and Major League Baseball welcomes you. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. Going to take a look now at the starting pitcher for the White Sox. So, Steve, how's he going to handle these San Francisco bats today?
Not one of the better right-handers on the mound right here against a lineup that can put some runs up on the board. If he throws it over the plate, this lineup can do some damage, so he's going to have to really work the corners and rely upon his movement.
We'll see what Bruce Bochy's got going here in the lineup. Scouting pick, John, who are we looking at today?
Well, everyone says that shortstops are the most athletic people on the baseball field, and Buster Posey was a shortstop at Florida State. They converted him to catcher, and look where his career has gone. One of the best swings I've seen for a young player, a natural inside-out swing with power. The way he handles a pitching staff, there's none better.
Going to be Torres now. He'll be starting us off in this game for 2K Sports. Lined up the middle, fielded by Ramirez, retiring Torres. And a moment to check out the defensive alignment for the White Sox. And how do you like who's out there, John?
Well, a guy that's bounced around throughout his big league career at different positions in the infield. Gordon Beckham is a guy that you put him at one place and let him work at it, he'll be a plus defender, and that's what's happened here. Guy's great at turn to double play, and we know he possesses a strong throwing arm.
And Freddie Sanchez to bat.
Well, Freddie Sanchez had an up-and-down year, guys, with the Giants in the regular season. But, boy, when the playoffs started, he really turned it around and showed everyone why he's a former batting champion.
Swung on, that is hit. And so Sanchez retired.
Fast reaction by the pitcher right there. That ball got back on him quickly. He makes the play. Nice job.
And here's Aubrey Huff. Two outs, bases empty. Up the middle. And with two down, they've got a man on board.
Well, two quick outs in the inning. You think maybe this is one of those quick innings and the other team gets in and they get some momentum, but he keeps the inning alive with that base hit.
And here's Buster Posey. Huff's at first. He deals. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, a fastball taken for a strike.
Well, the pitcher going for that hole in most hitters swing up and in. He found that strike zone with a four-seam fastball, and he couldn't get to it.
Comes set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swings, clobbers it deep, left center field, and bye-bye. That's a two-run homer. And so they jump out to the 2-0 lead. Wow, what a great time for a two-run shot like that. And the WPA graph here will give us an idea of what that 2 RBI home run has done and their chances for a victory.
A great piece of hitting right there. He turns on that one, rotates the hips, and drives the ball.
And that's going to give them the lead here, and an early lead.
Now I'm going to see if they can tack on a few more here in the first and put the pressure on. Now San Francisco now where they want to be. Giants getting that offense going, trying to build this lead.
2 outs and nobody on. That's low. Ross lays off. Steve, they'd love to see their bats going here. You just love to get a big jump in a ball game.
Now, you know, you have to wonder whether nerves are a factor here in the first inning and affecting the way these pitchers are going at it.
1-0 on the way. Lost the grip on that cutter, and it's a 2-0 count. He's hitting .333 lifetime off the White Sox. He swings and nails a liner, and that'll put him on another hit.
Okay, the defense needs to stop right now. They need to put up an out here. This offense just has been relentless this inning.
And Pat Burrell to bat. Two outs and a man on first. He delivers. First pitch way out of the zone, ball one. Swings, lines this one back up the middle, and that'll get him aboard. They're on a roll. There's the throw. Not in time. He's on at second.
They need to get an out right now. I mean, this offense just has kept the pressure on them. They need to regroup and get an out.
Here is Miguel Tejada. He's got a chance to put some numbers up. Fastball in there, 0-1.
This is the go-to pitch for many pitchers in the major league. The fastball down and away. When in doubt, that's where you go.
Curveball, that's in the dirt for a ball. That's hit foul by Tejada. The 1-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throws to first, side is retired. And so we get our first 2 runs in the first. Offense getting going early. San Francisco is on top, 2-0. Going to be Barry Zito on the mound. He'll start for San Francisco. And he gets going against these White Sox hitters. What do you think's in store?
A good-looking lefty on the mound right here against the lineup that can put some runs up on the board. So pretty even matchup. So it's going to come down to which side executes better than the other. Oftentimes we say good pitching can beat good hitting.
And he looks at a fastball in there, 1-1.
A nice four-seamer right there. That one's clearly on the outside corner. He hit the spot.
That's hit foul by Pierre. Zito winds up for the 1-2. And it's taken outside by Pierre for a ball.
That's a good pitch with a cut fastball. When you're throwing this pitch, you want to start it on the corner, run it off the plate, trying to get the hitter to chase. Good piece of hitting to lay off of it.
And he strikes him out. He catches one. Pierre just standing there.
Well, his curveball just drops right off the table. The hitter thought he had a beat on it, then he gave up as it breaks into the strike zone.
Lineup time, and here it is for the White Sox. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, a big part of this lineup is Paul Konerko, the veteran. But what you need with veterans are guys who can produce on and off the field, and that's what Paul Konerko does. In the clubhouse, a great leader, but on the field, a run producer.
One out, nobody on. Zito got him to swing 0-1.
Well, you're waiting for Alexei Ramirez to put up those monster numbers. And, guys, I'm not so sure he can put up the big monster numbers that we anticipated he can. But when your shortstop can hit like he can and field like he can, you have to be very happy with what he does for your team.
On the way. Ball. And Alexei Ramirez watches that one go by. Count is now even. And on Alexei Ramirez, John, I agree with you. I mean, maybe they're not gaudy numbers, but they're consistent numbers, and they're major league numbers that he's putting up.
They are, but I think he has more in him, but I think he has to show some patience, and he really hasn't shown that so far. He likes to prove he can hit by swinging. I'd like him to prove he can hit by taking a pitch.
Swing and lined up the middle. And there it is. That's their first hit of the ball game. We'll take a look here and see where the Giants are positionally around the diamond. Infield, outfield factors in this one, John?
Well, Buster Posey, Gary, I mean, you talk to pitchers around baseball, and when they say, look, I don't have to shake this kid off, that tells you that they have the utmost confidence in him. He's a natural leader and possesses a strong throwing arm. He's the complete package behind the plate.
And here's Paul Konerko.
The Giants got the job done on the road during the regular season and in the playoffs, and a big reason why that World Series trophy lives in San Francisco.
Runner at first with one down. The pitch. Bends that one a little too much. That curveball in the dirt. Amazing thing for these Giants last year. They closed out all three of the postseason series on the road. That's tough work.
6-2 on the road in the playoffs, 43-38 on the road during the regular season. That points to good pitching.
A big swing on this one and a high drive deep to right. It's off the wall hard. Ramirez is headed for third. He'll hold there at second base. Credit him with a double. Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way in that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it.
And Alex Rios up. Career 0 for 7 off Barry Zito. Taken by Rios, high for a ball.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
(1-0) from Zito. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away to an 0.
Well, you tried to get him to chase on those first three pitches. He laid off of them. Now, you might want to think about putting him on base to set up a double play.
Here's the 2-0. That one swung on, hit in the air. That's a foul. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a line drive. He's got it. What a play.
Well, 2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
2 out and 2 on for Adam Dunn. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply towards the hole. Sandoval will grab that one, and that'll do it in the half inning. And so Barry Zito heads to the dugout, works his way out of the first inning without allowing anyone to score. And we'll see the Giants. We'll get a look at that leadoff hitter due up here in the inning. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball, I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. Swung on, hit. So he's aboard, base hit, nobody out.
Well, a great job right there by the first hitter in this inning to get on base. And, you know, a lot of big innings are started with that first guy getting on. And you have 1 or 2 big innings in a game, and that can be the difference in the outcome.
Runner on first base, nobody out. There's a swing and a liner. 1, back to first, not in time. 1 and 2, won't get it.
That ball was hit so hard the second baseman barely had time to react, but playing in the right spot, he gets the out.
1 away, Andres Torres up.
When you break down the numbers for the White Sox in 2010, they say playoff. They're a solid hitting team, good pitching staff. They run the bases. A lot went right, but they just didn't get the breaks to keep up with the Minnesota Twins.
Torres gets set. Here's the first pitch. That's inside for a ball, 1-0. White Sox trying to find the magic to put them ahead of the Twins. Hope that their defense being better might do it. It was a little better, but not quite enough.
Just not enough, so they're going to need something to be a little bit different to move forward this season.
Ready with a 1-0. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. He watched that fastball that was in there. Look at the lifetime numbers, 353 off the White Sox. The 1-1. And that breaks low, and it even ends up in the dirt. The 2-1 pitch. That ball swung on, hit. Rios to field it. Out number 2.
That's about as easy as it gets. He could have caught that one in his back pocket.
Runner on here, Freddie Sanchez. Grounded out last time. And Sanchez in the box. First pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, that's where you look for a changeup from the pitcher away in the strike zone. If they look for it and get it, they can really shoot that thing the other way and do some damage.
The 1-0 now. Hit foul by Sanchez. Here's the pitch. Changeup misses, and it's 2-1. His lifetime average 381 off the White Sox. Now the 2-1 pitch, and that swung on and hit. Rios, and that's going to do it in this half inning. No runs at a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. San Francisco 2, the White Sox nothing. All lit up here at U.S. Cellular Field on this beautiful night for a game. Leading it off, Carlos Quentin. Zito sets and throws. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1.
But Gary, now that he's ahead in the count, it's probably a good time to go to the changeup.
There's a soaring high drive deep to left field, way back there. Gone! That's a dinger. They trim a bit off that deficit. A solo shot, only 1 down.
Boy, that 12-6 curveball that just dropped off the table didn't drop far enough. It dropped right into the swing plane, and he took him out. Now, Gary, they need to continue to score, but already the White Sox have some momentum, and they've drawn close.
Nobody on base and nobody out. Hard grounded to short. Picked up by Tejada. And so Pierzynski retired. And Beckham's in the box.
And you wonder if Beckham suffered from the sophomore slump, or were the expectations just a little bit too high for a guy coming in with what people thought was going to be an all-star caliber player.
Base is empty with one away. And the pitch from Zito low that time for a ball. Well, you also wonder regarding Beckham whether or not that move in the infield, third base to second, impacted on his overall game.
You know, Gary, I think that could have affected him, but I think the overall issue for him was...
Swung on a fly ball down the left field line. That should be a base hit. He's trying for second.
You know, usually when you hang a breaking ball like that, it becomes a souvenir for a fan. This pitcher's very lucky this one stayed in the park.
Coming to the plate now, here's Morrow. One on, one out. Zito sets and throws. Morel grounds it. Sanchez in position. And Morel's retired.
Well, he gets the man over to third base, but with 2 outs now, it doesn't help much, but at least 90 feet closer to scoring.
Two outs, a runner 90 feet from scoring at third. And Pierre ready for the first pitch towards center field. And that one to fall in, and the run will score. Leave a pitch over the center of the plate like that, you're going to pay for it.
No doubt about it. Big leaguers take advantage of those kinds of mistakes.
And a runner on for Alexei Ramirez.
Well, it's about time. I mean, I don't know what they weren't seeing from the dugout. They should have gotten out of this game a lot earlier.
And this offense here, Steve, they've put themselves in a pretty good position now, getting this ball game tied up.
Well, they bounced right back and tied this baby up with that one, Gary.
Pierre, here we go. Safe, he gets in there. Here it comes. And this is inside, and that hit him hard.
Well, that's not where he wanted to throw that fastball. It gets away from him. That hurts. Let's see if he rubs it going down the base.
So that puts Paul Konerko at the plate.
And with that hit by pitch we saw there, Gary, now 2 runners on base. And it's got to be in his mind a little bit right now that he's got to be careful, but he can't be afraid to pitch inside.
2 men on and 2 men out. And he starts Konerko out. There's a smash towards the hole. And that'll get him aboard there on a roll. He scores, counted, and no longer tied. And safe, he's in there. Boy, this lineup, they are hot right now. The chances, they are productive. That hit knocks in a run. We take a look at the win expectancy graph. He decides to go in feet first. Second base gets the double.
That's one of those plays you have to make the decision and commit to sliding. You don't want to get caught in between and risk an injury.
A lot harder to put that tag on a sliding player than one coming in straight up. Pitch on the way. Ball. Way out there with the curveball, 1-0. 364 lifetime number against the Giants. The 1-0 pitch. Rio swings and misses with an even count now.
Boy, he's got great movement on that two-seamer. It's one of the best around.
One pitch, fastball. That's going to be low. 2-1.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there, down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
There's a swing, line drive, center field. And in there, the White Sox will score. The throw, not in time, and he scores. Oh, this offense, every opportunity they get, they manufacture something out of it. Those 2 RBIs, boy, that makes a difference. We can see just how much on this WPA chart.
Well, they need a big out right here, Gary. I mean, they're giving up some runs in this inning. They need to get outs right now, just again to show that they can get them.
Runner on for Adam Dunn. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
That last hit puts a little bit more daylight in this lead right now, Gary. They keep tacking on early.
Here's the first pitch to Dunn. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1. Not a comfortable lead yet, but it's an early statement.
Well, it's a statement that says, you know what? We're going to score some runs for our guy and putting pressure on the opposition's offense.
With that strike, Sergio Romo now out in front. It's 0-2.
Well, that's what you like to see. Power going against power. That two-seamer with great movement and the batter swinging for the fences. The pitcher won this battle.
And he struck him out. The side is finally retired. Barry Zito, a laboring effort. And we'll see the Giants. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And we'll get to see Matt Thornton pitching. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
Well, if I was still playing, Matt Thornton is the type of guy I would not want to face. You're talking about a left-handed pitcher who is absolutely dominating against left-handed hitters. A fastball in the mid to upper 90s and a big sweeping slider that once he establishes that fastball, he'll get lefties to chase down and out of the strike zone. What makes him so special, though, is he can get righties out just as well as he can lefties. He's a complete pitcher coming out of that bullpen.
Thornton kicks and throws. That swung on a liner here. Beckham able to pull that one in. Buster Posey batting now with 1 away.
Well, a lot of the so-called experts didn't think the San Francisco Giants would have enough offense to contend in the National League West, but little did we know that Buster Posey would come up and be inserted in the middle of the lineup and produce runs like he did. You talk about a guy who did everything he can to help his team win. Buster Posey, to me, is a star for years to come.
Here's the pitch to Posey. Ball. It's taken high for a ball. Thornton out of the zone with that pitch. Guys, Buster Posey was given the time to get to the major league level and then time when he got here. I mean, he started playing at first base just so he could settle in, and then they moved him behind the plate, and we'll see where that goes. Probably to the Hall of Fame.
Well, I tell you what, I think he has the talent to maybe get there and certainly to be an MVP candidate in the future. And there's no doubt in my mind he was the MVP of the Giants in 2010, coming up, handling the pitching staff and batting fourth on that team.
Swung on and hit. It's going to be Quentin. 2 away. And in the batter's box, it's Ross. And he's an integral part now in Bruce Bochy's approach in the lineup. Base is empty with 2 outs. Thornton kicks and throws. This at bat underway. 1-0 after that first pitch missed.
Well, he tried that four-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
Hit on the ground. This could be the end. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
Always like to recognize the player of the game, and we've got one today. Making it happen from the batter's box, Alex Rios.
Well, it just seems funny that every time you need a big hit, it seems like the middle of the lineup happens to be up, and that's what happened in this game today. The third hitter came up with that big hit to help his team to the victory.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
This is Gary Thorne with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. Hope you had a great time, as good as we did. Then you're all set. See you next time.